That's right, back to back Card Chats episode 32. About to go live with a special guest. Metro Festival has her as one of the finalists to perform there this year at the festival. So she's one of them. We're going to have her on. I'm going to let her introduce herself and we're going to talk a little about it. And she's here. Just waiting for her to connect. Oh, and she's here.
Hey, can you
How
hear
you
me?
doing? Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So before we start, you want to just introduce yourself to everybody? I'll let them know that you are a finalist for Metro Festival's
Yeah.
uh, contest to be a performer there this year. So congrats on that. But I'll let you introduce yourself to everybody, and then we'll start from there.
Thank you very much. So I'm GVMOU, singer-songwriter, based in Gatineau, the Gatineau, Ottawa area. I'm Senegalese. Yeah, born in Washington, D.C., grew up in Senegal, and now in Canada for studies, where I'm also pursuing my music career on the side.
That's great. What do you take in school?
Communications.
Communications. Okay, and you're going to school in Gatineau or
Ottawa, U.
Ottawa? You okay?
Yeah,
That's what's up. Well, that's good. It's always good to have an education as well as something on the side.
absolutely.
And how long have you been making music for?
I've been making music, I'd say since I was a child, since I was little, but I just recently found the genre of music that I really want to focus on. So I've
And
been
what it
trying to explore. I sang in English before. I did R&B. I did a lot of genres before, and then I just recently started doing French pop because I feel more comfortable in that genre. And sometimes some R&B, Afro pop. Um, I'm still exploring, but I do know a little bit more my niche at the moment.
right? And you said you're from your origin Senegal, right?
Yes,
So yeah, and you said you were around like you've always been singing and stuff. Is
yes.
that cause there's always so much music with like Senegal with the people of Senegal? I know Senegal loves their music.
Yes, we do. We have a very specific, beautiful style of music called mbalax. Um, it takes a special kind of skill, so I did not really take that direction, but I do really enjoy our genres of music that we have.
Very good. It's very good to have at least knowledge in it in case you ever do want to travel in that spectrum. If you ever do feel comfortable, you know what I mean. And
Exactly.
and how's the response been since like have you recently released an album or anything? Is that where
So,
is that what you'll be performing at Metro or is there
so for
a special sorry.
I have released an EP for now of 5 titles, and I have a few singles. But for Metro, I have surprises. So
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask, are you gonna bring out some big surprises for that? Because that's a fairly that's a decently big festival. Like that's a very good look up for like all the finalists. Like shout out to you and I know Misha is there. There's a lot of great talent. Like I went and followed all the artists today to listen to some of their music and like I reached out to most of them so far and luckily I was able to get you on the short notice and that's great. I was like being able to meet the artists that I network with and talk with. So when it
that's
comes to performing, do you have a big resume with performing or
Yes, I would actually say I performed longer than I started really going to the studio. Performance has been, let's say, 75% of my career. Because before I used to do a lot of covers and I used to go on stage with those covers uh, doing my version of certain songs my way. And yeah, so I've been very familiar with the stage so far. Now a stage as big as Metro I have not done yet. So yeah, it's a very big opportunity.
And how are you feeling about that? Are you a little nervous? Got a little bit of jitters?
Everything at the same time. I'm very excited. I'm nervous, but it's a good kind of nervous.
Right. And the how many finalists were chosen again?
10.
10. I thought so. And they vote after the performances, after the festival, to see who gets the main stage next year.
Yes, I think they'll
Okay.
vote. They'll pick two.
Oh,
Um,
two. Okay. That's an even greater uh opportunity if that comes into your situation. That'd be fantastic for anybody who gets that opportunity.
yeah,
Um,
100%.
so you said you done multiple genres and stuff and trying to find your sound. So you said you do Afro pop and French pop. Are you going to be doing a mix of genres at the show, or are you going to be sticking to one that you're more comfortable with? Because you said you're comfortable on the stage, but is there a certain genre you're most comfortable with?
Um, to be honest, I'm comfortable with a lot of genres. I wouldn't say there's one that I am most comfortable with on stage, but for sure I'll see what is appropriate in that environment and what people would be more willing to receive. Yeah, so I'll keep that as a surprise.
Right. No, no, most definitely. And you said you recently had an EP that was released, right?
Yes.
And there was 5 songs on it. What was the name of the EP?
Miroir.
Okay. And can you translate for me because my French is horrible.
Um, so miroir is mirror.
Okay.
Reflection. To me, it's about projection.
So was the concept of it like self-reflection?
Yes, self reflection, because I do a lot of introspection, and to me, mirror. I'm getting lost between French and English. Miroir is a way of saying that we people see themselves in you. So
Right.
whatever they think, they feel, whatever they are, whatever energy they are sending my way is generally mostly about themselves. People will give you opinions, but it's subjective. Most of the
Yeah.
time, it's about them and their experiences and what they know since they were a little kid. What were what was their environment like? So to me, miroir is about all that.
I like the concept of the self-reflection. It speaks a lot to like your character and how your music is how you proceed with your music. Where do you record? Do you record in Gatineau or Ottawa?
Both. It really depends. I don't record in one specific place. I'm still exploring, but
Okay.
lately it's been Gatineau.
Okay. Is it do you know of Quest?
Yes, I've been there. I've seen.
I,
I
I
met.
I
I
knew
met
it. I knew it.
him. Yeah, I met him.
Quest knows everybody.
Yeah, right.
That's great.
I know him through Reggie Cash, who's also in the
Cash Boy
industry.
Reg.
Catch
I
boy,
see him in the
yes.
chat. I know Cash Boy Reg by my friend who's a photographer was taking photos for him for a little bit. I don't know him personally. I just know of him through Instagram is what I mean. So
Oh, he's
shout out
actually
Cash Boy
watching the
Reg.
live.
Yeah, follow me if you don't follow me, bro. And everybody in the chat, if you're not following Gamu, please follow her. Follow me if you're not following me. If you're interested in interviews, hit me up. Always down. But more about your music. What besides that obvious great reward of being able to perform at Metro, do you have any projects in the work currently, like, or any videos or anything like that that you could speak on?
Yes, well, I have a project coming up in the beginning of May. I have a new video. Um, so for now, like we're in the month of Ramadan. I don't know if you know about Ramadan.
I do.
Um, yes, as Muslims, we fast. So I wanted to wait until the month is over, and then I'm releasing this video.
Okay. And what for the video? What's the name of the song for the video?
Um, for now, I won't say it,
Fair
but
enough.
soon enough, soon enough.
I tried. I tried, y'all. I tried.
I almost said it, but
You know, I saw it.
rather
I
give it
saw
a
it, and I saw you catch yourself, and I'm like, damn, I almost had it. No, that's cool. I understand. I know how artists work. I know how it goes.
hmm
I'm the same thing. I got interviews with certain people that I don't talk about yet because I'm just gonna just drop it on them.
Yeah,
You
right.
know?
It's
Yeah.
always nice, a little bit element of surprise.
Exactly. You know, you gotta give them what they want, but you gotta do it in a fashionable way.
Hmm
And so how would you like? You seem to have a lot of supporters. I mean, this thing is blowing up constantly right now.
Yeah, I'm
So
really
how would you
grateful.
describe your supporters? Like, how are they like? Are they at your shows constantly? Are they more listeners, or or do you find there's more strangers that you meet at your shows, or do you find that, or is it equal on both parts?
It's equal. It really depends. For now, I wouldn't say that I have packed supporters at my shows or something like that because I'm still really building my network. But online, they really do give me a lot of love. I receive messages, comments, really encouraging me, and yeah, they're really really sweet.
It's always important to have like a great fan base, especially when it's like a bunch of different demographics and like they could all appreciate your music for what it is and how you put it out there and they respect that it like it's your story, your way of doing it. So like it's always great and it's crazy how like an online fan base can be different from an in-person fan base like the way like interactions are, you know what I mean? Like it,
Exactly.
some
Yes.
some people find it easier to talk to people in person. Some people find it easier online, and nowadays you're able to do it any way you really want.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's always good to have a little bit of both because right now, especially with the pandemic and everything that happened, everything has been most of the things that have been directed towards the internet and everything. So it's really good to be present there, but
yeah,
also be present, like do actual shows, actually go out because
especially now we gotta open back up because I mean it was like that pandemic was hurting artists like crazy. So
right?
not
Yeah.
just artists, it was hurting everybody. I'm not saying like to all my local small businesses and like all my like mom and pop stores. I ain't saying that it didn't affect you. I know it affected you. I know it affected restaurants, but it affected artists just as much. So
Yes.
like they
Yeah.
get paid for shows. You know they gotta be able to go to the studios. Studios were closed for a while. The clubs were just not even existent basically.
Yeah, that's true. Because most of the things we do need to go out.
Exactly.
So
And you need to be, and you can't stand 6 feet apart at like events like that. You know, it would just wouldn't work. And
exactly.
yeah. And uh, do you have any shows coming up before the Metro show?
Yes, there is a show going on the 13th of May. So this artist is called Wise Atangana, and
Okay.
so he organized this show in Ottawa. I will send the details after or publish it, put it on my story. Yeah, so it's going to be an indoor show, and yeah, I'll
Sounds
let you
good.
know
Yeah, let
more.
me know. When you get the poster, send it to me, and I'll share it to promote it for you, so I could help you out a little bit on my side
Thank
with the different followers and things like that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Of course, that's what I do. It's what I like to do. I like supporting artists. I used to do it myself. I'm getting back into it, but I mean, I used to be a hip hop artist, so I know how it goes. I know like how much work needs to be put into it. And, like it's a constant fight of being consistent and needing to take a break. You don't know like when to take a break, and you don't know when to stop being consistent. Like
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
so
find a balance.
it's hard to balance. It's definitely hard to balance. That's why I mixed my original podcast. It's a mix of music, like the arts and mental health and mental illness, because there's a lot of this that ends up weighing on people's mental health.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. True.
So
That,
yeah, it's definitely great to get like this introductory interview with you, because like I saw that you were a finalist as well as um, friend and other artists in the city, Misha, and a few others that I've heard of. It was great to see like how many people got a chance to be on it, and I wanted to get an introductory interview with you, get to know who you were a little bit, let my followers see who you are a bit, and I think like I was sorry, give me 1 second. Like I was saying, uh, after the Metro performance, when you're back in town and you've let it all sink in,
can you say
and
that again?
I said when you're back in town after the
Mhm.
Metro performance and you've let it all sink in, and
Oh,
you're
okay. Okay.
and you're finally like calmed and settled, we could do an in-person interview to have a follow-up and talk about more in depth about your projects that are coming out and things like that, and promote the video you release and things like that.
Absolutely. I love that.
Definitely. So, like I said, I'm Hanley from On the Line With. If you're not following me, please follow me. If you're not following my friend here, please follow her. Make sure to give her some love. She's going to be performing at the Metro Festival. Let's hope she lands one of those two spots to be on the main stage next year. So before we go, why don't you tell them who you are one more time? Say your good, say whatever you like, promote whatever you need to, links and all, and we'll end it there, and we'll have an in-person interview when you're back.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Gamu. I'm an artist, singer, songwriter, based in Gatineau, Ottawa. And so far, I have a couple singles, music videos. I have an EP out. So if you're interested in listening to what I do, um, maybe check out my Instagram. I have a link to see whatever recent projects I had.
Sounds good. And she also has a show coming up before the Metro Festival. I'll promote that on my page. She'll send me the poster. She'll have it on her story. I'll have it on mine when it comes out. And yeah, it was very nice meeting you. Very nice talking to you. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for letting me uh, have a nice little chat with you this evening. And
Thank you
I
for
hope you
having
have,
me.
of course, anytime, whenever you need to promote something, just let me know, and we'll just schedule you in. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you've had a great uh, weekend in general. I know it's ending, but I
Mhm.
hope it's been great. And again, congratulations on making it to the Metro finalist list.
Thank
And
you.
I hope you make one of those two spots for next year. I'll be hoping.
Thank you. Thank you.
I might be even at the festival. Who knows?
Yeah, you should.
I might. We'll see. I'm going to see what's happening. I think I
Yeah, you
might.
let
I
me
think I
know.
might make a trip out of it. I'm from Montreal, so I might as well.
Right? Yeah, let
Yeah.
me know then.
All right. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. Everybody, thanks again. If you're not following me, follow me. If you're not following the lady, follow the lady. Everybody, have a good night. See you
All right.
later.
Thank you, Hansley. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.